健闘を祈る。
人類に栄光あれ。
人類に栄光あれ。
人類栄光あれ。
Hey everybody, welcome in. How are we all doing? Tobes, teeny tiny. Hello, teeny tiny. We got a teeny tiny in the house. Captain Mannerings, Sophie Soph, Tobes. We got a Purples. We got a Shirato. How are you, Shirato? And we have a Minotaur, which we were painting yesterday. Who's looking rather cool. Rah, rah. How you doing, Iceman? Iceman cometh. Iceman is the absolute superhero in Top Gun, and I will not hear anything else said about it. Yeah. How is everybody? Are we all okay? Are we all okay? Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Bum, 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 bum. Don't know what to paint. Don't know what to paint today. I genuinely don't know what to paint today. I do have the where is it? I do have the orc, so I might paint a little bit of the orc. Let's see where you got to with the Mino. Here we go. There's a Mino. It looks quite cool. Rawr. He's proper massive. He's proper massive, dude. I kind of like it though. Like, so the Minotaur, the other Minotaurs probably come to just his shoulders, sort of thing. I've done a quick comparison. I put them next to each other on the build plate in the software just to see how large I actually made this one. But he is cool. I'm still not entirely sure which bases to go for. I think I'm going to go with the MDF ones. I think. And I can't give you a reason other than I think it'll suit the look of the orcs and the Minotaurs. You need a second unit of Black Orcs if you want 2 Black Orc characters. Oh, do I? Ah. Yeah, because I put the Black Orc War Boss on boar in the Orc War Boys. Is that a requirement in the army list? Because there's the oh no, because we were going to put him on a wyvern, weren't we? So I need another unit of Black Orcs if I have the war boss on a wyvern. I can do that. That's cool. I can do that. I quite like that. I quite like how the Black Orcs look. Rah. And I might print the Orc War Boss on wyvern slightly larger. I might bulk that one up as well. Print that one at like 115% as well, just so it like cowers and towers over the base. Yeah, where's the hang on. Do do do. Do do do. Orcs armor list. 0 to 1 Black Orc War Boss, Orc War Boss per 1000. Black Orc Big Bosses. Single Black Orc, a Big Boss. It's in their special rules. As usual with Old World, it's all locked away in secret places that you have to find. Special rules. Could do a Black Orc Giant. That would be hilarious. Just a massive Black Orc. What's that actually? Actually, what size base is the Giant on? Giant. 50x75 or 50x50. So you could just do a massive Black Orc. That'd be hilarious. 200 points for a massive Black Orc. Special rules, special rules. Have I gone past them? Nope. Magic items, magic items. Special rules. For each Black Orc mob your army includes, it must also include a war boss or a big boss. For each war boss, it must include one Black Orc mob. Gotcha. Awesome. The boys. I'll click the link in the chat. It's in their special rules. Hey, how are you doing, Teeny Tiny? So yeah, so I need another unit of. I mean, that's easy to do, isn't it? I need another unit of Black Orcs in there. Ding, 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 ding. Black Orc mob. I was going to have like a little Black Orc mob of 10 anyway. Close order. Furious charge. Furious charge? What does Furious charge do? Oh, +1 attack. Oh, wow. So, hand weapons. Additional hand weapon. Hey, One Stop, how you doing?
Hazardous anomaly detected. Quarantine activated.
Quarantine activated for Mr. Stu. How are you doing, dude? How are yow? How are yow? How are yow? Black Orc War Boss and Black Orc Big Boss. Getting through this rule book. Nice. Nice. How's it going? How's it going? There's lots of, like I've just found, there's lots of like little kind of links and things backwards and forwards. Give them the Angry Lads flag. Give them the Angry Lads flag. Angry Lads flag. The Angry Lads. Where's the Angry Lads? Standard bearer. The Angry Lads flag. Gains frenzy. Oh yeah. Yeah, let's make him frenzy with lots of attacks. Do you just stick to a unit of 5? No, you don't, do you? You have at least a unit of 6. There we go. That'll do. Standard bearer, boss, champion. So then we've got to take out the boar chariot. See, that's 131. Tristan!
Almost 1 year of priming my way to Chris's heart.
Aw, Tristan, what a ledge! How are you doing? Would like it to be the weekend. I have worked out my demon struggle. Oh! Oh, you've worked out why demon struggle. Tell me. Tell me.
I got all the pages off of all of them before, and then I like.
Will you play the game of the Two Meanings? I turned my brain off during that, so I will not now be going all the way through the stream. God, it's really difficult to try and get lots of Black Orcs into a Orc boys list, an Orc and Goblin list. So I've got double Wyvern, Big Boss to go in that unit. I really don't want them, but I need to get this over 500 anyway. The Boar Chariot. I mean, I suppose the Boar Chariot has to go. I haven't bought that 3D print yet, so that's actually okay. No saves versus magical attacks. Oh, there's not that many magic attacks. And the low toughness makes it worse. Why is that 12? That shouldn't be 12. Oh, it's because, yeah, that's 12 because I took out the one with the thing. Okay, so I could drop that down to 10. If I drop that down to 10, does that put me under 1,000? It does. 2,000. Magic missiles be everywhere in the old world. I suppose magic missiles are. I thought it was MSU Black Orcs. What this was? No, this isn't MSU Black Orcs. This is a massive block of Black Orcs. And then 2 units of Black Orc Boar Boys. And then I've just had to put another Black Orc mob in. And then we've got a Black Orc Big Boss that goes in there, and a Black Orc War Boss on a Wyvern with a Shaman on a Wyvern and 10 Wolf Riders, because Wolf Riders. I don't know. Is there anything MSU gives me more flexibility? Yeah, but it's not as cool. It's not as cool. It's not as cool. Is there anything else you can add instead of them? I was going to add snotlings. There's nothing like Black Orky in here. Can MSU Black Orcs easily? I know you can, but I want a massive unit of Black Orcs. And you need to get the core up to 500 points as well. Oh, can't. Just have like 2 small units and then they have 1 big block. Then you need 3. If you have 2 small units and a big block, then you need 3 Black Orc war bosses. And we've only got 166 points available, actually. On top of that. So, I mean, we could add another Black Orc big boss. But then, like, I can't... it's these. It's these. The only thing I could think about for swapping those out would be... Come on. Would be just a regular goblin mob. But I need to get it to like 90 points. And a regular goblin mob is 30. Like skirmishers, free. You can add some nasty skulkers in there to get it up to 60. And it's just like meh. Sigh. Yeah, this is the issue. This is the challenging bit. I was trying to, and hang on, where is it? The Avatars of War. Where are they? The Avatars of War. Wolf Riders. Which isn't showing at the moment. Oh, I could have a snotling I could have a snotling battle wagon. Oh, that's rare. Is that rare? I'm guessing that's rare. Nope. Is it special? Snotling pump wagon. Oh yeah, snotling pump wagon. 35 points. There we go. The wolves. Oh, that guy. By the way, I kind of want that. This is the other thing. I kind of want a goblin unit just so I can have that guy because he's awesome. But that will be that. I think that will probably end up being an expansion of said army. The wolves. Where are the wolves? The wolves are here. So this is the wolves, and then I think if you look at the heads, there's some. Where are the heads? Here are all the heads. There's some heads in here which you could that are very, very heavily armoured that you could say are like Black Orc Goblin sort of thing. Snotling mobs. What kind of printer do I have? An Elugu. Just have like 2 small snotling mobs. Do you like snotling mobs? Do you like snotling mobs, Henster? Are you a fan of the snotling mobs? The pump wagon. Where's the pump wagon? The pump wagon's cool. Pump wagon is... yeah, and the chariot didn't look that good. I just like chariots. Everybody likes chariots, and you can't use them in AOS at the moment because chariots in AOS are terrible, aren't they, Tristan? I got my Wolf Riders last night. I like their heads more. These aren't bad though. Nice. Yeah, that's the Snotling pump wagon, which is quite funny. Yes, Tristan, trash pile, go! Tristan has got his gits. Tristan's gits have arrived. So if we go and have a very, very quick look in Stream Gallery. If we have a quick look in the Stream Gallery. Tristan's gits have arrived. So Tristan's got his gits. Yay! And Sophie Soph's been doing more of this. They made it through the blizzard. UPS doing the sterling work. Look how much this has come on. I genuinely thought this was just going to be like a gold trophy. But she's done everything on this. It looks cool. So yeah, Black Orc. Is there? Come on then, everybody. Is there a way that you would do this differently? Because I kind of want 2 units of Orc Boar Boys, and I kind of want a massive Black Orc mob. And then the 2 Wyverns is funny. I'm not sold on the 2 Wyverns yet, but I think it is quite funny. It would look really cool. Unit of 10, unit of 10. What happens if I make that a unit of 11? Nothing. It ruins it. Shields, war paint. No, they're not war paint. They are big uns though. What does big uns do? Armor Bane 1. Oh wow. And the +1. Oh wow. Okay, yeah. So definitely big uns. So I can give them Frenzy and big uns. What? Oh, it's either Heavy Army or Frenzy. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. 20-man RTT this Sunday, so we'll have some more Slanesh. Nice! Pairings tomorrow. Fantastic, Stu. Oh my word, it's Atari.
Yes, I'm a gatekeeper and a
She
hater.
is the most interesting girl in
I'm
the world.
also God's favourite princess and the most interesting girl in the world.
She is a princess, and she is the most interesting girl in the world. Princess Tari. Princess Tari 2, all hail and bow down before. This is just... It's there. I've got everything else. Apart from the two Wyverns, I've got everything else, and they're £8 for both of those. So I've got everything else. I just want to get rid of these. What does it look like if you get rid of these? Okay, if I do this, entertain me for a second here, Twitch chat. If I do this and then do that, 31. Okay. If you have friends who can't have heavy armor, it's the Savage Orcs. It was just an option in there. I was like, hang on. I got that they were Savage Orcs, but I was like, can you just give them Frenzy? But no, it swaps out the heavy armor, doesn't it? So I could have 31 Black Orcs to make a core unit. 31 Black Orcs! Actually, no, it would be 30, wouldn't it? Because once you get to 30, you then have to add more of these. There we go, 503. That is entirely too many Savage Orcs. I don't want to do Savage Orcs. I never imagined you as an Orky person, Chris. So since I got back into the hobby, I vowed off Orcs. I said I'm not going to do Orcs because my first 2 huge armies in 40k and Fantasy were Orcs and Goblins. So I had loads of 40k Orcs and I had loads of Fantasy Orcs and Goblins. Yeah. Make the big boss of Battle Standard Bearer. Give him the War Banner. I mean, maybe. I don't particularly want to go too... I just want the army to look cool. So 30. If you make him a Battle Standard Bearer, he doesn't fighty, does he? And he's got a giant blade, and he's on foot with a shield, full plate. I suppose you can make him a Battle Standard Bearer. Battle Standard Bearer for 25 points. What's the War Banner do? The War Banner. Oh no, the +1 combat res. The Banner of the Nomads. That's quite cool. Another +1. I mean, if you're gonna take 30 Black Orcs, then that being a Battle Standard Bearer makes sense, because then you can just auto win everything. Do you have them 7 wide at the front? I mean, the big boss you've got has a banner on his back. That's very true, actually. That is very true. Yeah, so if you have them 7 wide, and then you put the big boss in, you need them to be 31, don't you? 31? No, you don't. No, that's right. Oh God, yeah. It's that. So that gives you through 3 spare at the back to still keep your rank bonus. That's 1993. And that's so that I've got everything for that. I've got everything for that. I just need to get the 2 wyverns. If you make him a battle standard bearer. He's not very battle standard-y. I suppose he's not bad. Is there another one? Let's delete those. I don't really want goblins. So that's the one I've got. And then that's the battle standard bearer. It was actually quite cool. So this guy's actually quite cool. He's quite cool. I like that. So I could just grab that one. He's got a good head as well. Because I love the flag on this. It's a really, really good flag. And he was going to be one that I was just, I'll just pick him up sort of thing. And then also I was going to cut this off here, and then have a alternative axe head that was just pinned on as well. So you could either use this as a standard or as an axe head, because he is proper cool. And with 50% off, he's like £3. But I do need to grab the shaman and the orc war boss. I'm a bit disappointed there aren't any cool trolls. That was the other thing, like advancing and not what's the word? Evolving the orcs beyond. Like, which direction would you evolve the orcs after this? I mean, I suppose you add goblins in, don't you? The goblins are quite cool. Have they got night goblins here? The savage orcs. Where are the savage orcs? Have we got the savage orcs ready? Oh, they've got stone trolls. Hang on. They've got stone trolls. How did I not see these? They're actually okay. Okay, who loves Samurai Pizza Cat? What the bloody hell is Samurai Pizza Cat? Had to go watch the trailer. Welcome back, Tristan. I didn't know they had stone trolls. I didn't spot the stone trolls. They're cool. Standard bearer looks amazing. He does, doesn't he? Exclamation mark 3D if anybody wants to go and look at my 3D print store. Where are the savage orcs? An amazing 4th wall-breaking show that had 1 season in the 90s. Oh, we'll have to check that out. Tari's gonna check it out. Tari's gonna check. Oh, there's the savage orcs. What do the savage orcs look like? Do you make a savage orc? The thing is, the savage orcs are going to take a lot of painting. The black orcs aren't. The black orcs are all armour. The black orcs are the reason why I was kind of curious about doing a Chaos Dwarf army, because it's just all armour. The savage orcs, these are going to take a lot of painting. So I think the Savage Orc expansion will probably be like all those feathers look. The Savage Orc expansion will probably be a slow burner, whereas the Black Orc army list is probably just, there we go, done. Print it, prime it, paint it, airbrush metal, make it all rusty and horrible, and then paint the green. No, there isn't a knack. So what you have to do, teeny tiny, and I've spoken about this loads. What you have to do is if you want something like I need to add these to a collection so I don't lose them.
If you see a lovely field with a family having a picnic, and there's a nice pond in it, you fill in the pond with concrete, you plough the family into the field, you blow up the tree, and use the leaves to make a dress for your wife who's also your mother.
Hey Goliath, how you doing? I'm going to create a bases collection just so I don't lose these, because I think I want to use these for my for the Raven Guard. So these awesome Raven Guard, which I've been doing, I think I'm going to use these bases for it, because I think these bases are quite cool and simple. What you have to do is, say you want to find Chaos Dwarfs. You have to search Chaos Dwarfs, and then like you'll scroll down, and there's very little to find stuff, and then you'll suddenly come across like, oh, this one here or something, and it's the Iron Boulders, Doom Dwarfs, the Iron Boulders. So then you go, okay, well maybe they did iron, maybe they're called Iron Dwarfs, and then you have to go searching for those. You basically have to wander through until you find that that Chaos Dwarfs are called Infernal Dwarfs. And it's a nightmare. It's really, really bad. And the other thing to do is ask in my Discord. So if you ask anything in Discord, and Hendy's really good for it. So if you ask in Discord, because a lot of the time they're linked to patrons or Patreon sort of thing. And they're all linked. So if you go to, where's my library? If you go to Archvillain, for instance, shared with me. If you go to Archvillain, collections. So Archvillain have like, okay, so Frostburn Horrors, Frozen Echoes. So that's what all the models are called. However, if you go into it, hopefully when it wakes up, I don't actually know what this one is. This might not be a very good example. It's not really a very good example. But these, for instance, these might be really good gene stealers, but they're called Frostborn Horrors Frozen Echoes, so it's really difficult to find them unless you know people like Hendy, or for instance Honest Wargamer does his ones that go through them every single time. But again, you tend to forget about them when you then need to find them. You've sent it to me. Oh wow, that's cool. Download that. I do like that one. I'll show you that one in a second. So yeah, when you need them, like for instance, I've not really put any interest into Chaos Dwarfs. So whenever anybody's mentioned any Chaos Dwarf 3D prints, it's just gone over my head and I've not remembered it. But now I'm quite curious about Chaos Dwarfs. I was like, Hendy, what was that Chaos Dwarfs list that you got? So you just have to kind of tap up the community a lot, because they are there. They're just really difficult. Like, there's one down here somewhere. I mean, the Death Knight Order is really cool. That's very like evil Stormcast kind of thing. Where's the? Yeah, it's you have to keep searching things that might look the same, things that might be similar, and then when you find something, you just kind of follow it in and keep bouncing. Happy Tourist Thursday. Roundup shows like Rob's are useful. Yeah, the roundup shows are really useful. As long as, like I say, as long as you're looking for those things at that moment. Otherwise, you tend to forget. But there's an Ideneth, like they do an Ideneth army in here. It's like underwater something or other. but it's not called Ideneth, and they can't call it Ideneth, because if they call it Ideneth, they're gonna get it taken down. So you just have to find the keywords that the community sculptors kind of use to represent everything, and it is really tricky. It's really annoying. Luckily, Old World is pretty generic, because Old World is elves and orcs and rat men and things like that. So the model you want is the third cousin of the model you search for. Got it? Yeah, pretty much. There's a lot of really awful models of women that have clearly been designed by someone who's never met a woman. Yeah, there's a lot of those. Yeah, and there's a lot of out of scale stuff, and out of proportion stuff. Yeah, so I stumbled across these just because I just googled. I didn't Google. I mean, that's the other thing as well that you can do. You can do Chaos Dwarf 3D prints, and then when you do that, if you go into the images and then you go, oh, they look cool, which they do, and then you go in and you find out what those are, and then you'll also find a lot of the times as well. This is a good thing to do. Is if you'll find them on Etsy, and you'll find them on Etsy, but you can't buy, generally, you can't buy the 3D prints on Etsy, the files, but if you find them on Etsy and you're like, oh, they look quite cool, then you have to go and find Lost Kingdom miniatures somewhere else. So that's another thing as well. So if you Google and use the image search, find things that you like, and then look for the sculptor's tag. And a lot of the time, Etsy will have them, and you can find these, because these are quite cool. I quite like those. I've not seen those at all. I've not seen those on My Mini Factory at all. So that's another one as well. You're welcome. There we go. If you haven't already, check out Bad Squiddo. Google can be a bit easier, but then you are looking at what others have, and it can be restrictive on the results. And you get trash. Yeah, I've got. I tend to, if I find a cool sculptor that I like, I tend to grab something from them. Like. White Werewolf is really cool. I thought, where was the? Is he in? Oh, there we go. Stormborn. I like the Stormborn guy, so he's really cool. So I grabbed that off him, just so that I've kind of got him, and then I can go back to his page. Because he does stuff like. Where's the really cool lady? I mean, he does stuff like that, which is really nice. Floaty. Where's the one with wings? Oh, there she is. Goddess of Flame. And then there's also my 3D print store. So if you go on my 3D print store, there's all the stuff from Ritual Designs as well. Right. Yeah, I think so. I will probably grab him up. I need to print anyway before I get any more stuff. Before I get any more of these, and he is cool, and I'll probably end up buying him anyway because that flag is awesome. I need to print. I need to print the rest of the orcs which I've got. Nerickson's. Nice. A bit bigger and more detailed. I mean, if you go to, I mean that would be me printing for you. But if you go to my website, if you do exclamation mark 3D and just have a look at the, Ritual Design stuff, all of that is bust available as well. So if you just want like a bust, print some Muppets. What Muppets would you print? Who's everybody's favourite Muppet? I know Ray's favourite Muppet is Beaker. I think I kind of like Animal. I'd probably paint Animal. Hey, how you doing, Baz? I don't actually know, Gonzo. I bet you can't get. I bet you can't get 3D prints. Oh my god, you can. I was going to say, I bet you can't get 3D prints. I bet they pull them straight down. Huh? Light the lamp, not the rat. Light the lamp, not the rat. How are you doing, Baz? Yeah, we're doing Rizzo the Rat. Is Gonzo from Christmas Carol? It is. It is. You need it. Do you need it? If you, it's 99 cents, Tari. If you need it, send it to me and I'll print it for you. That's proper cool. Proper cool. Da-da-da. So yeah, we kind of talk. I'm kind of. Are there others? I don't know. I would suggest not. Oh yeah, Bob Cratchit and Tiny Tim. There's not Rizzo though. There's Bob Cratchit. Very soft print. And there's Gonzo. And there's Ebenezer Scrooge. It's a very soft sculpt. But could be cool. Yeah, I didn't. So I fell down a bit of a rabbit hole the other day, Baz, about Chaos Dwarfs, and I was trying to find New Obsession Unlocked. I was trying to find some 3D prints for Chaos Dwarfs because the Forge World stuff, as cool as they are really difficult to get hold of, and I can get hold of some of them from a friend who's still got them. But I was like, oh, I wonder whether I can just get some 3D prints. Because if we get 3D prints, if I can find some nice, simple Chaos Dwarf 3D prints, then I could just 3D print them and then just have them. And then I kind of fell down, I wonder what orcs there are. And I could do like a Black Orc army. Well, anyway, I bought pretty much all the files that I need for a Black Orc army. So that's my Black Orc War Boss. That's my Black Orc War Boss on a boar. And then the same company also did, annoyingly, Minotaurs. So I grabbed a Minotaur. I might have grabbed a Minotaur for my future Minotaur-only Chaos Warrior army, or Beastman army, sorry. So we've been painting up a Minotaur. We painted a Minotaur. We did that yesterday. Painted him yesterday. He's quite cool. We need to rustify the axe a little bit. So yeah, I fell down a bit of a 3D printing rabbit hole the other day, which may or may not end up with a Orc and Goblin army. I think he's quite cool. And the other thing as well, in my head, Chaos Dwarfs. Let me just move this a bit further over. In my head, Chaos Dwarfs and Black Orcs are very quick to paint because they are all armor. So I was just going to paint them, airbrush them silver, or airbrush them a little bit kind of tattered rusty armor, and then just paint the green skin, and that was it, done. So I'm hoping that actually they might be quite quick. But he's cool as shit. He's really cool. 3D printing is a dangerous tool at times. It's all too easy to keep printing minis. It is. I've been pretty good about it. I have been pretty good. I haven't got... because I played down at Warhammer World a lot, so I sort of didn't want to waste my time doing 3D prints, because then I couldn't play them down at Warhammer World. But Old World, I kind of want to do a Honest Wargamer tournament with Old World, and at that point it doesn't matter. And then I had that whole... I think it started with the Tomb Kings, to be honest. It started with the Tomb Kings because I really, really, really don't like the skeleton horses. And it was getting me a bit fed up with my Tomb Kings because I couldn't do the chariots and I couldn't do the cavalry and everything. And eventually...
We're going to the Winchester.
The pub.
The pub. Hey, Whiskey, how you doing? It got me a little bit fed up with doing my Tomb Kings because I couldn't do the cavalry and I couldn't do the chariots because I just hated the skeleton horses, and I eventually just kind of accepted within myself that if I wanted to have the Tomb King army that I really wanted, I would have to do 3D printed horses. So I found some 3D printed horses that I thought still fit the vibe of the Games Workshop stuff, which is also very difficult to do because a lot of the 3D prints are different proportions or a different scale or a different kind of style, whereas these I think fit in really well with the Games Workshop look. So they are my skeleton horses for my chariots and everything. And at that point I was like, well, how many times are you actually going to play Old World at Warhammer World and therefore be restrictive of that? So I mean, I've got a Tomb King army without horses that I can play at Warhammer World. I've got a huge Dark Elf army that I can play at Warhammer World and stuff. Where are they from? My website, dude. They're on my website. They're from a Kickstarter. And then I've just kind of carried it on and fallen recently down the I'll print myself an army thing. So there's the Minotaur, and I've got the Minotaur's files as well, so I can do my old Warhammer Fantasy Minotaur army. I had lots of Minotaurs in an army once, so I can do that. And then somebody was I don't know, it's just the accessibility of being able to go four Bloodthirsters. Let's go have a look at 3D printed stuff and find something cool. And then also Trench Crusade as well. Trench Crusade has really kind of opened up these are really cool 3D prints, which before Trench Crusade I would have had no reason to print. They're really good and I'd like to paint them, but I would have no reason to paint them. And now Trench Crusade is here, you can kind of fit them into a Trench Crusade list as a vibe sort of thing. So yeah, it's a little voyage of discovery, which I am finally allowing myself to do. I think that's the feeling for most these days. It used to be the goal to play at Games Workshop HQ, but we'd rather play with models we like instead. Yeah, I think as well, Warhammer World has got a bit of a different vibe to me because I work there and because it's so close and because I've got friends there. It's not the pinnacle, if that makes sense. It's like lots of people hold Warhammer World as like a pinnacle of the hobby kind of thing. Oh, we need to go to Hobby Nirvana sort of thing. We need to go to Warhammer World. I'm like, well, it's just down the road and my mates were there. I'll just go and hang out with them for a bit. It's a different feel to me. Hobby Mecca, yeah, it's not that for me. So being told that you couldn't play, or not really being told, but like working your armies around the fact that I could use them at Warhammer World to play with my mates was a little bit different. It was at LGS until we moved, but yeah, I guess it's your local, it'll lose that feeling. Yeah, a little bit. So I want to do an Old World event at Rob's arena because Rob's events just look amazing and the tables look really cool, and it'll be nice. I want to go with some friends, so I want to go with like Hendy and Ren, and then hopefully Stu in chat. Hopefully we can get Stu to come down as well, and we can go with like 4 of us. And I love playing tournaments and love playing events with friends. So hopefully we can do that at some point. It doesn't have the stuff I want. It's good to meet people though. Yes, yeah. I mean, I can't remember the last time I went to Warhammer World, to be honest, because all my friends have moved out of the shop, so I can't go and catch up with my friends in the shop anymore. They've all got new jobs within Games Workshop, so yeah. Mostly it's been a meet-up place for us. Yeah. I mean, I used to nip down there just to kind of hang out in Bugman's, catch up with my friends. Because a load of my friends, like I know all the sculptors, because they're the sculptors, all the people who work there when I work there, tend to, or have been sculptors. Like 4 of them are in the sculpting department, so I can kind of catch up with them when on a Friday when they kind of go up there. Yeah, Baz is still in the shop. So anyway, yeah, that's enough about Warhammer World. So yeah, doing little bits of Old World. Tristan, I'm sure I've shown you these before. I'm sure I've shown you the horses before. If you'd shouted, I could have popped a few in your little care package. It's definitely a pilgrimage I'd like to do. I think it's a 1 or 2 day visit place for a newbie. I mean, yeah, I would say 2 days. I'd say 2 days because it's still really cool. Yeah, I still think it's really cool. Like the exhibition, I don't know. I think I just have a different. I have a different. Oi, tourist, change scene.
Oi, tourist. Change scene.
What scene do you want? What kind of scene do you want? I don't know if it's got 2 days in it. I think it has. If you like, because you'll have the Rob tour. I'm sure Rob will take you on a tour and give you like because you have to go in the exhibition. Like I can walk through the exhibition really quickly because I don't know. I just have a really weird relationship with Warhammer World. I'd say you get around the exhibition in a couple of hours. See, I get round the exhibition in about 10 minutes. Exhibition I want to go and absorb for sure. Yeah, I'm probably not the one to ask. It's a really cool place, and I could get really excited about it, but being involved in it years ago, it's kind of like, it's not as cool as it was. Like the hall used to be amazing. The hall used to be so much cooler. And the exhibition was like, when I was there, the exhibition was tiny. It was really, really teeny tiny. I think you'd be disappointed if you imagine spending 2 days there. I think it's still an exciting place to go. I still think like just going and hanging out in Bugman's and just like chilling with your friends in Bugman's is still like really cool, and just like chatting to people in the gaming hall is still really cool, and walking around the exhibition you could still do it. And like I know plenty of people who go to the exhibition every month, so I think it's still something that's got a little bit of magic there. It just hasn't got the magic that I remember. Yeah, so whiskey and his wife loved it. I'm plan for it to be a nice day out with Rob and then do something else the next day. I don't know. It just feels a little bit of a waste to just do it for 1 day, because the second day, I think you plan for 2 days, but make them more than 1 day apart, because I think I think if you go back to back, I think you'll still go the second day, and after the second day, you'll still think you've missed something. So I'd go like on a, I don't know, for the sake of argument, I'd go on a Wednesday and a Saturday. And then on the Saturday you can be like, oh, I need to check out X, I need to check out Y, or I just want to like look around Bugman's, and like I want to have like a cool meal in Bugman's and play some Underworlds in the. Oh, can you even do that anymore? Oh, you can, as long as it's not the weekend. Yeah, there's loads of stuff. Like I can go in, I walk in there and like I'm be like, hi, how you doing, Jez? Hey, how you doing, Ben? And like I kind of just know everybody in there. Didn't realise you were so close to it. Me, if I manage to make the journey this year, I'll hit you up, mate. Maybe get a drink. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely, mate. Definitely. So yeah, I think I'll be there in April. Amazing whiskey, amazing. Yeah, I've got a different. I think it's just that I've got a different relationship with it. Oh, potatoes. Shall we go have a look at potatoes? Let's have our potato fix. And then we will try. Oh, look at the potatoes. Tato being a pillow. Leo's getting very, very svelte. I used the word svelte yesterday and I liked it. Leo's getting very svelte. Look at these two. Super cool. Hello, Tato. If you're going to do 1 to 2 March for the anniversary, but tickets went poof. Yeah, I'm not going to do the anniversary. That's the other thing as well. It's how do you explain like the anniversary event at Warhammer World has become mainstream, and I don't like mainstream. Sort of. I don't know. Right. What are we actually going to paint today? I don't know what we're going to paint today. I still want to try and figure out. I need to print the massive unit of Black Orcs, and I need. Right. Okay. Now here's a question for you all. So we have very kindly, and I want everybody's opinions on this. Please give me your opinions on this. So these are plastic bases for Old World.
Christopher is too good for mainstream events.
No, like I'm gonna really struggle to explain. I haven't got the words to put how those events make me feel. You need to paint a tiny smiley face on that orc's neck before you glue the head on. Okay, yeah, I will do. Tari, I will do. We liked it because people came and we met up with people. Yeah. Seems like they massively limited the numbers for it. I don't think they massively limited the numbers for it. I think it just sold out because everybody wants to go to Warhammer World. I think that's all it is. Like, the last one I went to, I had to queue for 3 hours to get in. Right, so yeah, quick question. The Minotaurs and the Orcs are 3D printed, but I don't have bases for them. Now, I can use these bases. I can use these plastic bases. They're slightly different to the Games Workshop ones, so the edge of them isn't quite as slanted, isn't quite as chamfer. It hasn't got quite the chamfer on it. And they've got slightly rounded corners, okay? So they look different, which is good. I don't mind bases looking different. I'm always trying to find bases that look different. It's quite cool. So do I get these, which are a little kind of roundy edges, not quite as slanty and aggressive and sharp as the Games Workshop ones, or do I get MDF ones? Now, MDF ones are going to be razor 90-degree edges. They're going to be razor sharp corners, so they're going to fit together perfectly. So you're going to have, when you look at the unit, it's going to have a completely flat base, if that makes sense. So there's not going to be any gaps where the bases join. It's going to be completely flat, and that top is going to, like the texture on the top is going to follow through across the whole unit. So, do I get MDF ones or do I get these plastic ones? The plastic ones are slightly more expensive, but not by much. I'm kind of leaning, and I can't quite put into words why I'm leaning this way, but I think the aesthetic and the vibe of the MDF really square edges and the flat base, which is going to follow across, like the landscaping and everything across the top of a flat base, and then when you put them all together, when you link them all together and you rank them all up, that whole kind of base is going to look quite cool. I think that's going to match and suit the orcs and the minotaurs quite well. I don't think I wouldn't use those for Tomb Kings. I definitely wouldn't use them for Dark Elves, because I think Dark Elves need the rank and file, the organisation of how the bases look all ranked up. But I think for orcs and I think for minotaurs, the MDF ones might be quite good. Now, the only thing I want to do on the MDF ones is make sure that I get 3mm rather than 2mm, because I think 3mm will look a little bit more chunky. MDF Horde units go better together. What you said about the fact that they will fit so well together is a huge bonus. Bit easier to pick up if the sides are vertical. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, probably. MDF ones seem better. 5mm? Hang on. So, is everybody so far voting? I might do an army of MDF bases one day, but everything I've got on is beveled plastic. Yeah, so that's another reason why I'm trying to do this right at the beginning. So, and also the chaos stuff. The Minotaurs will then end up going with chaos. So if I do a chaos army, they'll have to go on MDF. The orcs are pretty much standalone, so they can be MDF. But I just kind of think that the MDF might suit a bit better. Anyway, right now, very, very quickly, how big is a base? Because I thought they were 3mm. Which they are. They're 3mm. There you go. 3mm. 3mm high. So bases are 3mm high. If you're a magnet storage guy, the MDF ones are a pain to magnetize. I'm not a magnet storage guy. But thank you for that. Thank you for the warning. Heads up. There we go. Thank you for the heads up. The MDF ones being... I think actually the MDF ones would be easy to magnetize because you just drill a hole in them. You just drill a hole in them, stick a magnet in, and then you base them. So arguably the MDF ones would probably be easier to magnetize than those in my head. Because before you... Because you just drill 2 holes on each corner, magnet size, stick a magnet in it, and then texture over one side. And make sure that the magnet is on the base on the other side. With a milling bit. I think I've probably got... Have I got a Forstner bit that's 2mm? 2 or 3mm? I think I've got a 3mm Forstner bit. Yeah. Depends if you want holes. Depends on the thickness. I've tried with a specialised bit and had mixed results. Depends if you want holes. How do you mean depends if you want holes? Because you just texture over the top of the other side. Because these are 3mm things, so you'd get 2mm deep magnets, and then you'd have like a mil. Once you've stuck the magnet in, you'd have a mil on the top, and you just texture over that. Anyway, I'm not going to anyway. I don't do magnets. Don't really do magnets. I tried for a while. Off to lunch. See you later, Tristan. Have a good one. Because of the pokey bit on the Forstner bit. Oh right. Oh yeah. No, I drill all the way through. Yeah. Sorry, I'm not going a particular. I'm not trying to go in 2 mil for a 2 mil magnet. I'm drilling all the way through. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't say that. Right. Anyway, what shall we paint? Shall we paint Orky Boy? Hendy, what's the best way? What is the best way of painting rusty metal as a dry brush? And do we have to paint rusty metal? Is this all rusty metal, or I mean, yes, it is, isn't it? Should we airbrush it? Should we airbrush it, or should we dry brush it? And if we dry brush it, do you start with decayed metal and then do silver metal over the top and then wash it? Paint a crayon eater. What the hell's a crayon eater? Can I put a link of something I found on Amazon? You can. If you are a subscriber, you can just throw it in. If you are not a subscriber, you will have to ask Purpley Spark for a permit. Yeah. So if we paint it, I think, we've got Ironbreaker. We've got Ironbreaker. Have we got Lead Belcher? I don't think we got Lead Belcher, you know. Have we got... Oh, I know what we've got. Gunmetal. Exhaust manifold. There it is. We got exhaust manifold. Let's do some exhaust manifold over everything and see how we go. Louise painted them in the last video. It's what people concocted with the colour options in Space Marine 2. Oh, no, I didn't watch Suggs' latest video because it was painting a Space Marine and I wasn't interested. Oh dear.
Before I forget, all hail and Huggletary II, High Empress of all the stuff, but like, all the stuff everywhere, ruler of so many castles I can't count anymore, painter extraordinaire, super duper mega hyper nice person, and artillery Tari for Trench Crusade.
There we go. Artillery Tari for Trench Crusade. That is something. That is something. I'm trying to find my cut down brush so I can paint the metal. Trying to find the cut down brush so I can paint the metal. Where is it? Oh, it's there. There it is. Right, so we can paint that. So if we do exhaust manifold, we can do that. Then we can highlight it. Then we can rustify it. That should be all alright. And like a mess of all the different colours all together, it came out good. Did it? Did it? Did that come out good? The Space Marine... What was it called? A crayon eater? Why was it called a crayon eater? Is it like really multicoloured? The new best Space Marine chapter. Well, I mean, that's lies, because the best Space Marine chapter is clearly Raven Guard. I've nearly finished. It's taken me ages. I've nearly finished the video for painting these as well. It's taken an absolute age. Tourist. I'm not a tourist. Not a tourist. Not a tourist. Not a tourist. Where are my... There they are. I'm not a tourist. I am not a crook. I am not a crook. I am, however... I do, however, have a little metallic dish. It's based on people going nuts. Amazon Archmage's Manor. An Archmage's Manor. No. Are they 3D printed or yeah? They're the ones that Rob's printed, right? Oh. Oh, what have you sent me? Instagram. Dude, that is fucking clean. Mate, that is fucking clean. Wow. It's already nigh impossible getting a hotel room for Spiel. Oh, really? Guys, can we have an exclamation mark Baz in chat, please? Make sure you go follow Anfarius, because when he posts pictures of the model that he is currently sculpting, you are all going to go, fuck. I promise. Everybody go follow Anfarius now. If you're not already, do it. It's been a really tough project. It looks it, mate. It looks it. How do you... Right, so question, randomly. How do you know how much green stuff to use when you do, like, little flicks and little filigrees and stuff? How do you know, like... Because I always either end up with a little bit too much or a little bit not enough, and then I can't add bits to it. Da, 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 da. I'm guessing that's just experience. Shut up, Chris. Na, 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 na. Hey, Touch Lady.
Better have too much than too little, Christopher. You can use what's left to create stamps for textures. For example,
you can use what's left to create stamps for textures. See, this is the theory. Look how quickly I'm painting my Black Hawk army. Look how quickly I'm painting my Black Hawk army, everybody. Are you impressed? Look at that! Freshly mixed, okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Shall we paint his head as well? We're handy chopping. We are officially handy chopping. Oh my god! Twitch lady, you haven't given me shit for not having any music on. And we haven't had any music on for an hour and a half? What good is a Twitch lady if she doesn't tell me when I've forgotten to put music on? go.
What in the actual tourist fuck of a hell is it that this newbie streamer still forgets to put on music each and every stream?
The actual tourist fucking hell. You had it on before you turned up, so really only an hour. I turned up before. I turned up within half an hour. Don't you start giving me that kind of shit. There we go. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this, everybody. We've got Black Orcs being painted. Black Orcs going to look good. Black Orcs are going to get painted fast. We're just going to dry brush the shit out of everything. And then add some details. And it's going to be like, oh yeah. It's like 28 minutes. Whatever. It was like 3. I was with you within 5 minutes. I don't think the countdown had even finished. Right. Yeah, he's quite cool. This guy's quite cool. Okay, so if we do... Should we do that? Should we do that as the highlight? Or should we mix a little bit of chrome in? Iron Breaker. Surely I've got... I thought I had to buy... Oh, maybe I used... yeah, maybe I used that. Maybe I haven't. It was at least 20... I checked 3 times? You checked 3 times? Are you sure? Are you categorically, absolutely, positively sure? You made and ate 2 Egg McMuffin sandwiches. Oh, don't talk about McDonald's. And collected some prints and worked on removing supports. What orcs shall I print next? Shall I print the Boar Boys or the Black Orcs next? Caveat to this, I can print 10 Black Orcs at once, complete, finished, but I can only print like 5 Boar Boys at once. Boar Boys? You want me to print the Boar Boys? Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, Twitch lady.
Poll is up, people. Go vote.
Oh, what are we voting for? What are we voting for? What are we voting for, Twitch lady? Or more importantly, what are you guys voting for? Hell hath frozen over.
Well, check the poll, you tourist.
Look, I'm painting very, very delicately. I'm very, very delicately painting with great precision. I'll go have a look in a second. Yeah, I wonder whether, because if we paint this guy, we could print the rest of the Black Orcs. Although I suppose I've printed this guy as well, so I could print the Boar Boys. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Right, that's that. That's that. Well, that was quick. Is this how quick Slapchop is? Is this why people paint Slapchop? So far, Black Orcs win. Oh, is that what the vote was for? Ooh. Ooh. When did Chris start painting? I thought it was bases and future project stream. Look at this! We nearly painted a Black Hawk already. Right, so what do we need to do? What do we need to do? We need to. We've done that. We've done some highlights. We need a wash over everything. Then we need the rust over everything. But we can do the green. So do we black out the armor now? I think we black out the armor. It looks finished, to be honest. Oh, what should Chris print next? Ball Boys, Black Hawks. Black Hawks 5, Ball Boys 2. Shall I remind you what they look like? Here are the Black Hawks. And here are the Ball Boys. If I can find them. Where are they? Where are they? Ball Boys. So they're the Black Hawks. Black Hawks! Black Hawks! And there are the Ball Boys. Ball Boys! Ball Boys! But all the Ball Boys are going to have helmets, I think. I'm probably going to put all the Black Hawk helmets on the Ball Boys to make the Ball Boys Black Hawk Ball Boys, because it'll be fun. And it will look cool. That's the plan anyway. So if I print these, I will print these helmets to go with them. There we go. That's the plan. What are you going to vote? Right, so let's black out all the skin. Let's black out all the skin. Did I see Sophie going on the lurk again? Have we lost Sophie? We still haven't put music on. Oh my god. Felix is so good at fantasy sculpting, man. You can tell the era he was at Games Workshop for. For sure, dude. Iconic. Iconic, mate. Music. Music. Media. Open file. Should we put 80s music on again? Hey, Nigma, how you doing? There we go. Do-do-do. Is that what you're working on at the moment, Baz, or have you got a public knowledge project that you're working on as well? If I teach you to sculpt studs, can I just send projects down to you to finish? Yeah, sure. 100%. I've done 50 plus on one arm today. You've done 50 studs on one arm? Jesus Christ. On that arm? Yeah, there's 50 on that arm. No, something different. Legion of the Damned, and then I've got Sanguinius to work on again. Everybody always wants your Sanguinius. Can't use solder balls. The purgers have 4 studs on each. Hey, Twitch lady.
Fun fact, FW Sanguinius is on the same base size as the new Sanguina.
Forgeable Sanguinius is on the same base as the new Sanguinal. Oh! Do you want me to paint Sanguinius as the Sanguinal for you, purples?
Also fun fact, guess what? Sanguinius is out of stock.
You are not having any luck with Sanguinius and stock. But as Sax2 says, Games Workshop should just fix the manufacturing. Simples. Just fix it.
Chat has decided Christopher will paint Black Orcs next.
Paint or print? So I've got to put the Black Orcs on the printer tonight, is that right? Thank you for the poll, Twitch lady. That's very organised of you. So a big unit of Black Orcs, yeah? Do the Black Orcs need any colour on their armour? Or can I just make it rusty?
I'm not paid enough for this shit. But yes, it's print and not paint.
You're not paid enough for this shit. Twitch lady, I don't think you're paid at all, are you? Pretty sure I don't pay you. Or do you take... I bet you take a cut, don't you? I bet you take a cut of my monthly earnings, don't you, Twitch lady?
X fucking Ackley Christopher.
Yeah, you know it. You know it, Twitch lady. So you get paid plenty then? I earn millions from Twitch every month. Just like Amaranth. There we go. Just went pop. I'm sorry, Tari. There we go. Right, so what should we freehand on his banner? What should we freehand on his banner? We certainly don't want to pop Tari 2's brain either. That would be very, very bad. Lurky lurk. No worries, Whiskey Whisk. Whiskey Whisk is on the lurky lurk. Tell you what, I'm gonna have an orc and goblin army painted in no time at this point. Gonna have an orc and goblin army painted in no time. Look how quick this was painted.
Amu fucking what now?
That was the best delivery ever. I'm playing that again. That was the best delivery, Twitch lady. That was the best delivery ever. I'm really trying, Captain Mannerings. I can't do Hendy Chop to save my life. I'm now really trying.
Amu fucking what now?
That's amazing. Twitch lady, that's the best delivery. That's the best line delivery ever, Twitch lady. Okay, so we've got that. So now everything needs null oil first. Do we need null oil first? Or do we need... I'll tell you what, we could do... What would happen if I did that? What would happen if I did that? Let's go. So we can do this, which is just the black paint that I've just painted over the skin, washed on the metal. Try and give it some definition, which is basically null oil, but it's matte rather than glossy. No! Battery, you've got to stay going. The delivery, that delivery, I think, was the best Twitch Lady delivery we've ever had. That delivery was fantastic. That made me laugh. Right, so now we can be a little bit more selective. Yeah, we didn't highlight that bit there. There we go. So, Black Orc's next. So I'm gonna grab the bases as well. So I need, they're 30 mils, aren't they? Black Orcs are on 30 mils. So that's £3 for 30. And I need a little bit more than 30, but that's okay for now, so add that. And then we need sell it away. And what size are the ball boys? Are the ball boys 30 by 60? Thickness 3 mil. Oh, don't tell me there's no 30 by 60 MDF bases. There's no 30 by 60 MDF bases. That's dumb. Well, it's not dumb, but... Yeah, I agree. I agree, Baz. I think it's gone... I think it's gone more to the professional. For sure. For sure. Litco makes them for sure, but shipping to the UK might be a bit dear. Litco? I'm just on... Oh, hang on, I'm on the third... Oh, hang on. There we go. 30 by 60. There we go. Yeah, they do make them. I was on a eBay search for 50 mil. Right, so there we go. So that's actually looking pretty damn cool. He's actually looking pretty damn cool. Right, so we need to paint that. All this here needs to be brown. Yeah, I'm a little bit. I'm not particularly. I am kind of worried. They need to do a UK Golden Demon. They need to somehow find out a way to do a UK Golden Demon. If that's like they're in the process of contacting UK Games Expo to try and sort out Golden Demon there or something, because wherever Golden Demon goes, there's loads of hype about Games Workshop because everybody's painting amazing looking Games Workshop models. So it would sort of make sense. I'd like to think that maybe it's just taking a long time for them to sort out the logistics for a UK Games Expo Golden Demon next year. And they were trying to do it this year, but they've failed or something. Because we're going back to Golden Demon from a few years ago, where it was only Adepticon and like France. Yeah, I hope that's the case as well, because obviously I can go to Germany, but it's just a lot of. This looks really cool. It's just a lot of kind of work and time and effort and things. So. Right, so we need Gorgrunter fur, wherever Gorgrunter fur is, as we have found out that is the best kind of rusty contrast paint. Fire Slayer Flesh. Dark Oath Flesh is also a really good rusty one. There's Gorgunter. Black Templar, Rattling Grime. There's Dark Oath Flesh. What the fuck? Where's my contrast paints gone? Well, we've got Gorgunter Fleur. I wanted Dark Oath Flesh. Dark Oath Flesh is excellent. That's Gulliman Flesh. That's Fire Slayer Flesh. There's Dark Oath Flesh. There we go. So it's one of those two. I'd go to Essen just for the rest of the con anyway, if it wasn't so crazy expensive. Yeah. Something I'd like to do eventually, but to be honest, I care less and less about Games Workshop the company. Wardle's one, and some of the smaller comps seem way more appealing. I think, and I said this on the video about Armies on Parade, I think there needs to be higher community, not acceptance, but involvement, and therefore more independent ones. And just accept that Games Workshop do whatever they want. And then if we go to the Games Workshop ones, then it's different sort of thing. Oh, I haven't put the wash on. Haven't put the wash on this one. There we go. Yeah, London, the Excel Centre in London. Yeah, Salute's okay, and then there's Monsanto Revo, which is France, I think. So that needs to be red, doesn't it? Let's do some red. What red? We want Galvor back red. Fried chicken, how are you doing? How are you? How was your stream? Gimme, 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 gimme fried chicken. Stream was good. Excellent, Electric. Excellent. We are slap chopping today. Because, like, how quickly can I paint an Orc and Goblin army? Well, Orc army. Well, Black Orc army. Hi, Raiders! Yeah, there needs to be a UK. There needs to be a UK Golden Demon, because Games Workshop is a UK company. Plain and simple. They need to hold their values of looking after their customers and do a UK Games Expo, UK Golden Demon. Just has to happen, doesn't it? Right, so are we going to use Gorgon into Fur or Dark Oath Flesh? So this is Dark Oath Flesh. It's a bit difficult to see the colour. That's Dark Oath Flesh. And that's Gorgon into Fur.
LOL. Since when has GW given a shit about their customers?
They're probably doing it to bid system to who hosts. No, they're not safe. They're not. Let's throw some on the wet palette and see what colours they both are. So that's very orange. And this one is a bit more brown. Okay. So what we could do is put the Gorgon into Fur on first, all over, and then do Dark Oath Flesh in some recesses to try and play with some contrast. So let's try that. Let's try that. So Gorgon into Fur first, and we need some contrast medium. We're going to do it in this little pot. So contrast medium in first. We'll put 4 in, there we go. That should be enough. So this, we're going to put this on, and then I think it's probably about time to, and it's Gorgon into Fur, isn't it? And then it will probably be time to go make a cup of tea or something. So that's 4 to 1. You watch me do it. And that still looks really strong, so we're going to add some more contrast medium. Because we do want this to sit. Still looks really strong. Okay, let's do one more. Yeah, I do need to go to the UK Games Expo. I've never been. It's one of those ones that I need to go to. Right, if that's not thin enough, then I don't know what's going to be thin enough. It still looks really strong. Right. Shall we try? Home time. Nice. Contrast medium. Yeah, it's contrast medium. Because we still want this to act like a contrast paint, as in pull away from the top surfaces. I might just hit this with the airbrush, with the hairdryer, because there's still some areas of that black wash that I put on that are a bit wet. Okay. Right, we ready? Let's start on the back. I'm trying to sort of stay away from the chainmail. If you see any bits that you think I've missed, just shout out. Reminds me I want to try out Noosh. What's Noosh? Hairbrush or hairdryer. I was wondering what you were on about there. Yeah, did I say hairbrush? Oh no, I said yeah, I was going to say airbrush. I nearly said airbrush. I was like, no, hairdryer. Right, so there we go. So that's all that. So now we can just make sure that we've got it in everywhere. Right. So now we've done that. Dry the brush off, and then we can pull it. Away from certain areas.
Is that a pigment wash, Christopher? Remember, making a pigment wash video for YouTube was number 4 on your to-do list.
Oh, it was, wasn't it? Tari 2. Yes, it was. No, it's not. This is a contrast wash. Yeah, maybe we could do pigment washes on... Maybe we could do pigment washes on some of the Blackhawks. That would be really good, actually. That would be a good video to... Yes, Tari! Tari 2. Do you want to know something sad? Do you want to know something sad, Twitch chat? I've been watching rom-coms recently because of Valentine's Day. I watched The Proposal the other day. I watched Friends with Benefits the other day. So it's not very sad, it's just sad in a different sense. I could do with cheering up, so sure.
I need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle.
That's why I was singing Closing Time on stream yesterday, because I watched Friends with Benefits. And that's the final song. Closing Time. From the band Semisonic. Anyway, there we go. How you doing, Scorched? Scorched the earthy dude. Scorched Earth, we are being very lazy and we are trying, I'm trying to slap chop. Well, handy chop. And I am historically really bad at slap chopping. But I'm very much trying to be much less bothered about the paint job on these, with the mission to try and get them painted and not worry about the paint job. So we are handy chopping slash slap chopping some orcs for Old World. Next we get you proudly reading romance novels. Oh, I'm not sure I would ever read a romance novel. I'm not sure we can go that far, teeny tiny. Hey Stry, how you doing? Right, so that's the rusty bit.
Well, each time you say Hendy chop, I imagine Hendy doing a karate move.
Handy chop! I think Hendy's left the chat at the moment, so he can't hear us hyping up his painting, luckily, because he gets enough hype on his painting. I hype Hendy's painting all the bloody time because he's annoying. The only thing I can take in like, well, what's the word? Like happiness from Hendy's painting is that he doesn't varnish them afterwards to get rid of the shiny finish that his Hendy chop gives. That's the only little bit of solace that I can take from his painting. Limited edition secret level box. What the fucking hell is a limited edition secret level box? Mini painting kind of consumed my life. Congrats. Yeah, it's very quick to consume lives. You end up doing lots of cool things and painting lots of cool things and doing lots of cool things and just constantly painting cool shit. It's limited and it's a box for secret level. What secret level though? Had a Space Marine captain, a few paints and a brush in the box. Oh! Did Games Workshop secret level as in the Amazon thing? Did Games Workshop do a secret level box? That's actually quite clever for them. That's actually quite clever. Right, is that too dark? I think we need to highlight a little bit up at the top, but we'll get to that. We can do some like tappy 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 highlights up at the top. Today's fish is trout a la creme. Please, please, please do enjoy your meal. How are you doing? How is everybody doing? Please do enjoy your meal. Please do enjoy your meal. That's quite cool. I didn't know they did a secret level box. That's quite funky. People watch secret level and then go in and they go, oh, I can have a secret level box. That's quite cool. Box looks like someone just kicked it. Oh no, Chris lives under a rock. Remember, he doesn't understand cultural references after 1994. And going depressed and crazy if your skill doesn't improve. No depression or craziness. I quite like that. I think that looks really cool. I think that's looking good so far. For how long we've taken painting it. For how long we've actually taken painting that. So that's Gore Grunter first. So the next one we're going to do is Dark Oath Flesh. But we can do that one. God, I wish I hadn't. I wish I hadn't stuck that on the edge of the thing. So the next one is Dark Oath Flesh, but we need to clear that out first. Yeah, we have a raffle going at the moment. So the raffle is for this, the new Eldar Phoenix Lord that Games Workshop sent to me. So we painted it up on stream for the last few weeks, last couple of weeks. So if you would like to win this, then you can do !raffle and you can grab yourself a raffle ticket. We're trying to get to 25, so £250 worth. So 25 raffle tickets sold by Friday. So that's by tomorrow. We need to try and sell 4 more tickets by tomorrow. So if anybody wants to take part and grab a raffle ticket, then do !raffle and grab a ticket like that. Thankfully some smaller, so they're going to send me another one. Nice! Good. Yeah, Games Workshop are good like that with sending stuff. I'm late to the party. Jumpy robots. Jumpy robots? Why are you doing jumpy robots? Jumpy robots. Right, so with that drying, should we let that dry? Should we go make a cup of tea now? Right, Dark Oath Flesh. So this is we're going to apply this one slightly more carefully. And try to get a little bit more controlled aggression.
Purple Spark Alice donated £40. There you go, you tourist.
Thank you, Purples. Thank you, Purples. There we go. So we've got to 250. That was the goal. Thank you very, very much indeed. And Purples has grabbed her 4 tickets. Can we get some hype in chat, please, for Purples? Thank you, Perps. That's really appreciated.
Jumpy robots.
Jumpy robots. Alice is the best. Alice is the best. So Alice has just grabbed 4 tickets for the raffle for Lhykhis. Here is Lhykhis. We've got to finish her off a little bit. We've got a tiny little bit left to do on her.
Jumpy robots for purple. Jumpy robots. Jumpy robots.
Jumpy robots for purple. Is a robot a bottom for a robot? Is a jumpy robot? Is that a robot bottom? Oh wow! Thank you, Purples. That's really kind of you. Thank you very, very much. Anybody else wants to grab any tickets? Do ! Raffle in chat. And then once we get to the full 100% or near 100%, we'll do the raffle draw, and then we'll get another raffle started. We'll pick another model. We'll pick another model for me to paint on stream and give away to you all. And you never know, it might be a Minotaur. It might be a big Minotaur. It might not be, but we'll see. Right, I'm going to go grab a cup of tea while this dries, because we've got to wait for this to dry now. We've put the contrast wash over it to try to make it a bit rusty, and then when we get back we can add the slightly more rusty contrast wash over it again. So I will be right back. I'm going to go make a cup of tea. Everybody, milk, no sugar, and a custard cream. I'm out of custard creams. How bad is that, Tari2? How bad is that?
Next raffle prize should be full NMM or O-Boat Killer Boy.
No, Purples. No. No. If I do a non-metallic rowboat Gilliman, this is going to have to be twice the target. Because it's going to take forever. We sew back. Oh, Tomb King Tristan, I'm just about to go make a cup of tea. Because I've just put this on. Look, I've just put the rust on this and it needs to dry. So I was going to go make a cuppa. Tomb King Tristan. Look at the big Black Orc. We've got one more layer of rust to add. Oh! Now that's a question. That's probably a better question actually, everybody. Do I do Dark Oath Flesh, or do I do Dirty Down Rust? Which one do I do? F1's shakedown videos. Oh, buff. What's buff? What's buff? I haven't got any buff.
Both.
Both. Targor Raid Shade. Targor Raid Shade has got a bit of purple in it, and I wanted to keep it orangey. So I wanted to keep it orangey rusty. But it is a good idea. If I was doing a slightly different armor look, I'd probably go... Like, I might put Targor Raid Shade over that brass. That might be quite cool. Fine, whatever. Thin Gorgrunter is what I use. Oh, well, we can't do that then. Because this is already Thin Gorgrunter. So I'd better remove all this for fear of Tobe suing me over stealing his ideas. Maybe we do both. Let's do both. Try and add this in certain areas, maybe. See if we can make some runs or something. Right, I'm gonna go make a cup of tea. I'm gonna go make a cuppa. Tomb King Tristan is gonna watch some Formula 1. And I'm going to go make a lovely cup of tea, and I'll be back in a second. What APT song? Instagram was bombarding me with videos of it. What's APT? I've got toast. No custard creams, Tari, so I've had toast.
Looking to cheat on your
Bruno Mars. Oh, isn't that like the apartment game from Japan? Wasn't it like an apartment game? It's too catchy. Potato Picks, right? Meow.
Christopher. Potato Pigs. Right meow.
Where's Discord? Where's Discord? There's Discord. Yay! Hello. Hello. Hello, Tato. 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 Wah. 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 Hey, Tato. Tato. I need to get my... I've got a black Pussycat Beanie Baby. I need to get that up here so that when Tato's here I can go, Beanie Baby! Oh, what's that? Tato wants toast with jam on. Tato wants some food. Tato wants some food. Hello, Tato. Hello, Tato. Hi, Tato. I need an actual Pussycat. I do need an actual Pussycat. That is also true. I do need an actual Pussycat. Okay, Dark Oath Flesh. So we don't need to thin this one as much because we're going to do this one a little bit more. Structured. To knock all the models off the shelves. That sounds like a really mean reason why you want me to get a Pussycat. They basically watch anything as long as it moves. They watch anything. Are you trying to say that I'm anything? They're clearly watching me because I'm amazing, not because I'm just anything. Who was the lady in that song, by the way? Cats are great, but they will stare at you when they knock something off the shelf. They will stare at you, will they? Are they starey pussycats? So I'm putting this just in like areas where it will be a little bit more rusty, but like bottom areas and things, or bottom areas of lower areas of things which have water running down them, so like the lower areas of armor surfaces and stuff. Mind you, I think if I had a cat that would have deliberately knocked things off more often than not, then would go up there. Something was in the way, clonk. Yeah, pussycats are amazing. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. I'm going to sneeze, Tato! Sorry, Tato. Hey, Twitch lady.
I found out that orange cats are not necessarily more derpy than other cats. It's that they are in safety orange that causes everyone's attention on them.
They're in safety orange. That's amazing. So everybody pays more attention to them, is that what you're saying? There we go. Let's clean this out. There we go. Now we also need Poe's watching his sneeze. Poe's watching me sneeze. Hello, Poe. Hello, Poe. What's this, Poe? What's this, Poe? What's this, Poe? Hello, Poe. Hello. 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 Hello, Poe. Hello, Poe. Fish. Yeah, that's for the potatoes, Avian. So if the potatoes are ever watching, Purpley Spark can go exclamation mark potatoes, and she can have some fish on the screen for the potatoes. Being male and derpy doesn't seem to go hand in hand. Do we need to give Chris beatings for scaring pussycats? No! No! I didn't scare pussycats. Torties are usually girls and they're easily as dumb as gingers, but with added sass. Added sass. We've got all the sass. Let's shake it like a Polaroid picture. Hey, yeah.
Speaking of orange cats, I think there's something wrong with Leo. He's not derpy at all.
He's not derpy at all. There's something wrong with our ginger cat. He's not derpy enough. Why is he not a derp? Why is he not a derp? Oh my god, that cup of tea is nice. That cup of tea is nice. Can we shake it like a polar? Is Leo a sweetheart? Probably. Probably. Leo the sweetheart. Well, I mean, he pulled chips. So he must be something. How bad is this on the microphone, by the way? Is that a bit yucky? Sloshing around. Oh dear, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, really, I'm sorry. Make Tato chase the paint. Chase the paint. Tato, Tato. Tato, here's the paint. Here's the paint, Tato. Tato, where's the paint? Where's the paint, Tato? Where's the paint? Tato, where's the paint? Tato, where's the paint? Right. Now, question. Do I put the rust, the dirty down rust on first and then highlight it? This looks really good though. Or do I highlight it and then put the rust on? Do you think this will look alright as a Black Orc? Just rusty armour? Or do you think it needs some coloured armour? He's behind the monitor. Oh no! Do you think I need to put some coloured armour on? Like the teeth on the chest or something? Do you think they need to be red? Or do you think this? Do you think it gets away? Do you think it gets okay? I mean, in the realm of what's the word? Following the narrative of trying to paint these quickly, I should not, and I should just paint them all rusty. I think it gets a pass. Okay, I was in the wrong universe. What? The boy. The boy. We're missing. I forgot to do the Dark Oath flesh on this bit. Movie night tonight. We have Born Supremacy. Is Supremacy the second one? We've got the second Born film on movie night tonight, so make sure you're tuning into that if you want to watch that. Hands up in chat if you're going to come to movie night. Hands up in chat. Hands up in chat. Hands up. Hands up. Put your hands up for Detroit. Boo 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 boo. I love this city. I thought it was a mega armor orc. He looks like a mega armor orc, doesn't he? He's a Warhammer Fantasy Black Orc. So Black Orc with loads of cool armor. I printed him at the same time as I printed the mega massive, doesn't even fit on the screen, Minotaur. Okay. Yes. And then that, because it's all rusty, will work really well with the green as well. So I think that's this is actually probably the way to do it. Oh God, that's nice. That is nice. Da-da-da. So that needs to be glued on. We're going to put it on at a slight angle as well. So we're going to have an angry orc at a slight angle. But that's all reasonably well dried. There's some bits which still need drying out. It's quite warm in here at the moment, so this should dry pretty quickly. What do you think though, Avian? It needs I think if I do an entire unit like this, it should be pretty quick, I think. That's my plan anyway. And then we just need to do like edge highlights and some like specular highlights up here to really push the contrast. And a bit of, I think it looks good, edge highlighting and maybe some colour on the head trophies. Yeah. So we're gonna get some red in the banner. We've got that head to look really pale and bloody. We've got that skull. We've got this skull, and that will probably be gold. We've got this here, which will be brown. And then that will obviously be green. I don't know why he's got an orc head on his belt. But then I was wondering whether to paint these teeth like red or something as well. Like this is the boss, so we can put a little bit more time into this guy. And then I'm going to tilt the head like that. After, as Tari has said, after we have painted 2 dots and a little smiley face on his neck. Yeah, metal highlights on the helm. Yeah, the helm will be... we needed to get the orange in there so that we had the underlying colour, but then we'll go in and we'll really kind of highlight this up. I think it's doing alright. I think... right, I need to order the... I will order the bases tonight. So I need to order 30 30mm bases for all the Black Orcs. I need to order 30 by 60 bases for the Boars. And then I need to order a handful of Minotaur bases for the Minotaur army. I'm not going to order too many of the Minotaur bases. Actually, I probably should. How many Minotaurs do you think are going to be in a Minotaur army? How many points is a Minotaur, actually? Let's very, very quickly. I just want really quickly to look at... Where is it? Where's it gone? There it is. Really quickly, let's look at the Beast army. So 2 Doom Bulls. 7. Make it a 9. And then that can get dropped. Remove. Dragon Ogres, Minotaur Herd, Ding Dink. Unit of 10. Unit of 10, Unit of 9, Unit of 9. Dragon Ogres Shaggoth, Dragon Ogres. I need to find... See, this is the... Teeny Tiny, you know when you were saying about trying to find things on my mini factory? I can't find Dragon Ogres. Because if you search Dragon Ogres, you don't get Dragon Ogres. And I'm trying to find some really cool Dragon Ogres. So hopefully... hopefully this sculptor's Avatars of War, hopefully they will do some Dragon Ogres at some point, and then I can have, because I want Dragon Ogres in the Minotaur army. So I've got 2 Doom Bulls, one of them's the General, That one can be the general. Oh, have I marked him the general? Can any of them be the general? Can't they be the general? Oh, maybe they can't be generals. Magic item, let's just give him like some expensive magic items so he's got stuff. There we go, so 320, 335. And then we've got the core units. Banner of Resolve, where's the... we'll give him a magic item just because. Trying to spend money, trying to spend points. He's got an enchanted item and he's got a standard bearer musician. Give him a magic item. What's that at? So that's 2,169. Dragon Ogre Shaggoth needs a... yeah, so he needs that. So what's that? So that is roughly 1, 2, 11, 11, 20. So I only need 20, 50 more bases.
We can always build more killbots.
Is he holding very still? Is who holding very still? So I only need 20, 50 mil bases. Ish. Because a unit of 9 Minotaurs is a lot. They don't get any save, do they? Haven't they got light armor? They've only got light armor. They've only got light armor. Have they got is there a banner that gives them stubborn? -1. Okay. Is there a banner that gives them a better armor save? -1 leadership. Poisoned attacks. Because they've only got light armor. They've only got light armor and they're only toughness 4 with 3 wounds with light armor. Is Hendy in here? Do they get anything better than light armor? Or do they just have a 6+ save? They can't just have a 6+ save. That's shocking. I do need a general, but I can't give it to my Doom Ball apparently. Doom Ball can't be a general. Well, anyway. I'm sure it will be in the Arcane Journal. If the Arcane Journal gives them Minotaur army. They can. Oh, they can? Why? Oh, it just, for some reason it's not clicking. Oh, does it make general? No, it's not up there. Where's general then? Anyway, it doesn't matter anyway. I'll just need to redo the entry. Cool. Okay. So yeah, I only need 20 50 mil bases then. So if I get 20 50 mil bases, that's for the Minotaurs. That should be enough for all the Minotaurs. I need the Dragon Ogre bases, but I'm not going to get those until I find the Dragon Ogre 3D prints. If somebody please do some cool looking Dragon Ogres. So that's the Minotaur ones, and then if I get 30 mils for the Black Orcs, 20, I may as well get 30, so 30 per 60s for the Boar Boys, and then I need the 2 for the Wyvern, which is, I think the Wyverns are 50 by 100, they're not 60 by 100, so get 2 of those, and then that will pretty much be 2 armies. 2 armies. The Minotaur army is going to look amazing. I'm quite excited for the Minotaur army. Right, I think this is all dry now. Hendy, what do you think? Is this working out okay? Right, let's get... Hey, Nova! Yeah, it's a Black Orc, as Hendy said. This is a Black Orc. That's a Minotaur. Painted the Minotaur yesterday. I don't know whether you were in stream yesterday. Painted the Minotaur yesterday. Painting a Black Orc today. I was doing the dishes and Tater was doing the quality inspector. Nice! Need a herdstone for the Minos. Yes! Yes! Definitely. And I know somebody who's done an awesome herdstone.
Remember, Christopher, dirty down rust will ruin your brush.
It will, but luckily I've got a shit brush anyway. I've got a knackered up brush. I need to keep shaking this as well, make sure it's properly broken down. Yeah, definitely need a herdstone. Oh, that would be really good. Yes, I know purples. I know purples. I've done the I was the one who did the whole thing about how to use this. Yeah, the herdstone can be a cool unit filler as well. So if I get a 50 by 100 base, I could have a big block in the middle of the Minotaurs as a unit filler. Now, do we do a 50 by 100 unit filler?
You never read the instructions. Better safe than sorry.
Do I do a 50 by 100 unit filler, so I've got like 2 gaps in the middle that fill up, or do I just do a 50 by 50 unit filler? And also, what should the unit filler be for the Black Orcs? 50 by 50, so just one unit filler, just a single base unit filler rather than a double. I will do a double for the Black Orcs. I don't know what unit filler I will use for the Black Orcs. Maybe a troll. Do I put 2 trolls? Black Orcs don't need one. All killer, no filler. I like that. I like that. But if I was going to do, yeah, I don't know what the Black Orcs would use. I don't know what would be appropriate for the Black Orcs. Maybe trolls, because they did. Oh, Hendy, were you in chat when? Were you in chat when I realised that they did do trolls? Because I found these swamp trolls and I didn't like them. And then down here, they do stone trolls. Oh, you were? Okay, cool. Sticking ogres in my humans. Yes! Same as I'm sticking Ushabti in my tomb guard. So you did see the stone trolls. Excellent. Right, let's do some very, very careful dirty down rusting. As long as it's worked. So yeah, maybe stone trolls, because the stone trolls as well would be a really cool kind of way to expand the army as well. So maybe stone trolls. And then this as well will just help shift a little bit of colour into the armour as well, which was the idea. Squigs as fillers. The Blackhawks don't have squigs. Yeah, that was my... Because I nearly put squigs in the core as well. And then I was like, well, Blackhawks don't really see squigs around Blackhawks. Put loads on the back here. Oh, shit, that's the ball bearing. Let's put the ball bearing... Oh, it's not the ball bearing, it's just a bit of gunk. There we go. Blackhawk leaking off a rock or something. What, for a unit filler? Maybe. Oh, can't quite finish that yet. Put that there. I'm going to do this one. So this one's going to be slightly more careful because we do have to highlight this back up again. That one done. Right, excellent. Blackhawk leaping off. Let's have a very quick look. What? So I could do 2 stone trolls in the unit of Blackhawks, like I'm doing with the... You're going to upscale it to 110? Do it. Do it. Do it, Henster. It prints beautifully, by the way. So I could put 2, like that one and that one would be quite cool next to each other in a unit of Blackhawks as a unit filler. That would be quite cool. Those 2. How much are these? 10 quid. So 5 quid. Oh my word, there's vomiting ones. There's one reading a book! Oh my god, there's a troll reading a book for a stupid marker! That's amazing! I want to paint that one. I want to paint that one. You're working on a Blackhawk filler with a Dwarf Slayer that's all tied up for the pyre that comes with a fanatic sprue on top of a pile of logs stacked up, ready to burn alive, but I still have to source the alt raid. Wow! Okay, that's cool. So, it could do, I mean, this guy's pretty cool, but I don't think that's a unit filler. That's not really a unit filler. I think the unit filler is this guy and this guy. I think those 2 are the unit fillers. Stick them next to each other on a oh, hang on, no, these are on big bases, aren't they? So this can only be one because they're on a. Oh no, that's right. So a 60 by 60. You could put them on a 60 by 60, and they would probably go side by side on a 60 by 60 because these are 40 mils. So you'd probably have enough space to put these side by side. And also, you could print them just a tiny bit smaller. If you printed them a tiny bit smaller, so that they're sort of still towering over the Black Hawks, but not quite, that would be quite cool. So that would be quite a good unit filler, actually. I might do that. That's a good idea. I do like that. I like unit fillers of like the elite monster, if you like, for the unit. So like my Ushabti. Sorry, my Tomb Guard have got 2 Ushabti as the unit filler. There's the Ushabti. So my unit of Tomb Guard are going to have that in the middle. Book Troll. Book Troll's amazing, isn't it, Whiskey? If you have the old Fanatic Sprue, there is a restrained slave with his beard poking out. Oh wow, didn't know that. Really cool. Right. Tell you what, guys. I tell you what. I think that's pretty cool. And we'll tilt his head like that when we glue it on. I think a unit of Black Hawks like that would look really cool. Book Troll is crazy good. Book Troll's amazing. I love Book Troll. I love Book Troll. Book Troll is worth £5 alone. Book Troll's worth £5 on his own. If anybody wants Book Troll, let me know and I will print them out for you. Yeah, I'm liking this. I think this looks really good. Let's get some green. Let's get some green. Hendy, can this be considered my first Hendy chop? Now I'm wishing 40k had orcs. Did I dry brush anything on it? I dry brushed all the metal. I dry brushed all the metal. And then did contrast, built up contrast washes over it for colour. And now I'm just painting the skin, which I'm about to wash and highlight as well. I really tried to paint this as if I was thinking of and imagining painting 30 of them and just having the unit look this badass en masse. We can call it fro slapped. I fro slapped it! Oh my word. It's official, everybody. It's official, everybody. I have fro slapped my first model. And yes, these fingers look like they're in gloves, but I'm painting them green. Because we can't have too much armour on this thing. I like throw slapped. That's quite cool. I can't believe I've finally painted an orc for an orc army after 8 years back in the hobby. Done pretty well not to like fall into the orc trap for 8 years. You laying down that black green? I am. This is black green. Vallejo black green. What a colour. Tim King Tristan, what do you think, dude? It's been called Fro Slapped. I have officially, by the Hendy Chop Adjudicator, painted my first Fro Slapped mini. Look at that! Look at that! Fro flapped. What's wrong with orcs? There's nothing wrong with orcs, Iceman. There's nothing wrong with orcs. Hehehe! How cool is he? So if I could have if I can have a unit looking like that, I think I'll be quite proud. I think I'll be quite pleased with that. Now the question is, can we do the same thing with this? That is the question. Slicing the first Mino plate. Nice! Is that going on now? You putting that on tonight? I am going to put the Black Orcs on tonight as well, Henster. Nice! Oh, fantastic. Cool to grab a drink. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Let's do Shirato. Let's do a. I'm sure with Andy being there, we can sort out like a Nando's trip or something. Sounds awesome, man. Tomorrow, excellent. What's on tonight? What's going on it tonight? Can we? Has he got enough armor to do a similar thing? There's a lot of green skin here. I think the Boar Boys are going to take a little bit more painting than that. Nothing's on tonight. I think the real Chris got kidnapped by an alien is this one dry brushes orcs. I know. Dry brushes orcs. But look how cool they look when they're finished. Look how cool they look. Now we've just got to like paint things neatly. And we need 2 red eyes. We need, let's try that again. We need 2 red eyes. And a smiley orc face. Hello! My name is Orky. Is this Will? Silly Willy? Why are you painting under the head? Because Tari asked me to paint an orc face on his neck before I put the head on. It's almost like it's a valid technique. What's a valid technique? What, the hendy chop or the throw slap? Do you want to screenshot, Tari? Shall we hold it next to the shall we hold it next to my signature for you? There you go, Tari. The Brudrush. Tari too silly. Tari is never too silly. We need some highlights on the orc skin now, don't we? Do we need highlights on the orc skin, or should we just leave it like that? I'm tempted to just leave it like that, just like fuck it, whatever. Okay, bases. Let's order bases. How many bases do I need? Right, they're 2 mil, so I don't want 2 mil ones, which is lucky because he's away anyway. So I need a 60 by 60? 60 by 60 for the trolls. I need a 60 by 60 for the trolls. Not a 60 by 50, that doesn't help. I need a 60 by 60. 80 by 60, that doesn't help. Come on, how can you not do a 60 by 60? £60 square for £3. Okay, that looks like shocking MDF, but never mind. Is there an option of just stuff? Oh, 60 mil square, there we go. Got them. Thickness, 3 mil. Quantity of bases, I mean 6 will be fine. 5 quid, okay, fuck that. Oh, I'll do it later. I'll do it in a bit. Big black orc. Big black orc. Big black orc. £3.1. Wow. I mean, that's only like £6.50, but that's still a pretty good PC for £6.50. Without the graphics card. I'm still using the graphics card that somebody donated to me on Twitch. Can't remember the guy's name. I feel really bad about that. Can you guys remember who he was? Somebody sent me a graphics card. I'm still using that one. I've not bought a new one yet. You'd reuse your RTX 4070. That's an expensive PC. How regularly do you guys update your PCs? What do you reckon? Oh, I'm quite excited to see a whole unit of them now. I think they'd look really cool. I think that would look really cool. Been trying to save for one. Go Tomb King Tristan. Is that so you can stream Tomb King Tristan? Top of the line, last gen Intel. Top of the line. Top of the line. I haven't since 2011. That's why I do everything on your phone. I did a new one a few years ago, before just as I started the Blood Bowl League and everything. Don't need to replace mine, but I'd give the current one to my kid because the only one right now is a bit antiquated. He looks really cool. He looks really cool. We are doing old world. We are doing old world. Right. Hendy, have you found any good Dragon Ogres? I'm guessing you haven't even looked because you've already got Dragon Ogres. What's in the Avatars of War Beastman bit? You haven't looked. So this is the Beastman section. Oh, there's another Minotaur Lord. Oh, there's two! There's two Minotaur Lords! Oh, he's quite cool as well. I might just have to do all the Minotaurs from here. I was going to get the Doom Ball, the Games Workshop Doom Ball. Who's that? Is that a Chaos Ogre? Oh my god, it's a Pestilent Pig. Just received an update in from my Virtus Praetors and they said they've been shipped. Nice! From what I saw, I think realistically a new core is minimum 400 it seems, but that won't be anything high rated. Yeah, you like the Games Workshop plastics, didn't you? I could probably kind of get on with the Games Workshop plastics, to be fair. Oh my god, he's cool as well. It looks like this Avatars of War are expanding the Beastman range at the moment, so we should hopefully see some more of this stuff. And then I need to grab this one so I can have some great weapons. Does that mean that they will arrive tomorrow, Purpley Sparky Spark? This is the great weapons. Minos with great weapons. Again, it's a unit of 10. Really cool. What other stuff? So Undead, Beastmen, Orcs and Goblins we've looked at, new releases, Ogres, Demons of... Oh, Demons. What's the Bloodthirster look like? There's a Bloodthirster. Comes from BC and the label has been created, so I want to expect... early next week? Oh, he's actually quite cool. I quite like him. Potatoes. Potatoes. What is going on here? BC is on the other side of the country. What's going on there? Tato inherited the orange gene. So he's asleep at the top and he's asleep at the bottom with Poe and Chips. Brilliant. Lost Kingdom miniatures have some Dragon Ogre type models in their Chaos range called Feldrax. Feldrax. See what I mean, teeny tiny? See what I mean, teeny tiny? You have to find Feldrax. Feldrax. What are these like? They're a bit too armoured. They are cool, but they're a bit too armoured to go with the Minotaurs that I've got. Oh, that's not the company. Hang on, what did you say? Lost Kingdom Miniatures. Feldrax 3D print. Lost Kingdom. What are they like? They're not too bad, are they? There's only 3 models though. Are there only 3 models? They're probably the best ones I've seen. Receive the skelly horses, they're gorgeous, thanks so much. You're welcome, Rod. You're welcome. A little annoying thing with the skelly horses. The heads are sort of specific to each horse. So before you glue, just arrange them on your table. Arrange them on your table and go, there's a horse, and then try and fit a head, and as soon as a head fits, just put it down, and then try another horse with heads, and then put that one down, and then you'll get them all fitted. But some of the heads don't fit. It's a little bit about like the angle at which they're cut and stuff. Some of them have like the shoulder comes a bit further forward, and therefore it doesn't fit the head that goes that way and things. Trying to get as much as possible from my Fullergus Abyss Gam store. I've heard good things about them. What, Torchlight? Nice. I'm glad they arrived, Rod. That's excellent. Good, good, good. They're a sponsor of a tournament my co-host runs. Great selection of stuff. Nice one, Tristan. But I had a... maybe, Tristan, maybe I should send them an email, and also Abyss Game Store send them an email and try and get an affiliate with one of those two so that I can promote that store, because I need a Canada Land and America Land affiliate. My buddy Fred games there sometimes. I hear it's a wonderful place. Good old Fred. Good old Fred. I love the place. It's super nice. The team is really friendly, and they have a ton of terrain and tons of tables. But do they have old world black orc armies that look as cool as this? I'm quite happy with that. Right, I'm going to go make some chili, I think. Oh, they also have these ones. Oh. Oh, is that the regiment? Oh, is that the regiment? Hey, here we go. I mean, they're not bad, are they? They're probably the best I've seen. They're a little bit elaborate. They're a bit elaborate. But they're certainly not bad. Yeah, I think they're the... just over sculpted. Use code PATAP at checkout for a deal. Oh, nice! They're better than the ones I ended up using for sure. Yeah. Thank you, Warmaster. I'm wondering whether... I'm wondering whether you kind of lean into the more ornate armor and have them as like the elite. The elite in the army. What does the Dragon Ogre Shaggoth look like? Dragon Ogre Shaggoth. Because I like this model. Doesn't really fit, does it? Why are Dragon Ogres so awkward? Does it do... You could also buy Dragon Ogres. But it doesn't, does it? It's not that clever, is it? You could also buy Dragon Ogres. There they are. Yeah, they're not bad. I have a buddy from PEI who plays Magic and 40k there too. His name is Steve, and he has long flowing auburn hair and glasses. So they're the Dragon Ogre Shaggoths, the Dragon Ogres that Warmaster's linked. I think. Compatible with ninth Age. Warriors of the Dark Gods, Volume 1. There you go, teeny tiny. It's like trying to find things like this, and they're in a Warriors of the Dark Gods collection. Right. Let's try and get that off. Shall I glue that on? I kind of want to glue that on. I think I want to glue that on. What's everybody doing this evening? We have movie night, remember, so we've got 2 hours. In fact, I should probably finish soon, because I need to go and make some food before movie night. So, obviously, everybody in chat is going to come to movie night. But after movie night, what are you guys going to do? You've been in a painting slump? Oh no! Well, I'll tell you what, if you want to, get a little bit of painting done tonight, throw it up in the stream gallery, and we'll shout it out and hype you up tomorrow. Once we stream and we can show off your painted awesomeness. If you fancy doing that. Well, that battery finishing probably signals the end of the stream, because that's the last little bit of bone painted on that. So, I'm going to go and have the last little bit of my chili. We're going to raid somebody. Who is online? Who's around? Who's around that we can raid? Been trying to stream a little bit later into the evening to give us some better raid targets recently, which has been working out quite well. We've raided Studio recently. We nearly raided Lou. Makes it way easier. Right, let's find somebody to raid. Who's on? Come on, somebody be on. Somebody be on. Oh, no, who's Laura Kiddo? Laura Kiddo's on. Whittle's on, but she's not painting. Why do I struggle to find? Oh, is Matt Yee on? Let's go. Yeah, there we go. Matt Yee's on. Matt Yee. Ruby Celestial Fox. Yeah, let's go Matt Yee. Ruby Celestial Fox. There we go. Right, have a good one, everybody. I'm going to go make some food. Yay! Have an amazing evening. And thank you very much for hanging out while I throw slapped an orc. Throw slapping was good fun. I'll see you all tomorrow. Be amazing. Have fun. And don't forget movie night tonight, 9 o'clock. It is Bourne Supremacy? The second Bourne film. It's the second Bourne film tonight. Discord, 9 o'clock. See you all there. Bye.